Rama Screen is now on audio. So download Rama Screen as a podcast on iTunes so you can listen to the reviews, interviews, discussions, and the weekly show Rockin' It with Rama Screen anytime, anywhere. What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of The Hole in the Ground. Let's rock this. At a glance, perhaps just by skimming the synopsis alone, you can probably draw comparisons to such films as The Omen, or The Bad Seed, or the recently released The Prodigy. But The Hole in the Ground is actually more in the vicinity of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And what this movie does is take the ancient European folklore of the changeling and place it in our present day. So while you can validly argue that The Hole in the Ground does not offer anything new in terms of this genre or this type of story, I would counter-argue that the film's artistic and moody visual motive, and the lead actor's compelling performances, and the stylish direction that adds to the darkness and the creepiness and the paranoia overall atmosphere make The Hole in the Ground the first great scary movie of 2019 in my book. Directed by Lee Cronin, who co-wrote the script with Stephen Shields, actress Shauna Kersklake plays a single mom named Sarah who with her young son Chris moved to a new home in the Irish countryside, leaving her husband behind and basically starting anew. Out in the woods, there is this enormous, mysterious sinkhole, and after Chris vanishes one night, he reappears seemingly normal. That is, until his behavior begins to change, which disturbs Sarah, who fears that the boy may not actually be her son at all. This movie marks the feature film directorial debut of Lee Cronin, who's known for his 2013 short film Ghost Train. With The Hole in the Ground, it's clear that some of the visual imagery and the scenes kind of take inspiration from such classics as The Shining and Neil Marshall's The Descent. Rather than bombarding you with jump scares, although this movie has a few of those, Lee relies more on the things that he hopes could give you that unsettling feeling, because it's more in the anticipation of it as opposed to the encounter itself. There's a scene that stands out among others. It's the talent show, and without spoiling too many details, basically at one point during the performance or the song, Chris suddenly goes into his cryptic mode, and it's just him and his mother in that entire auditorium. And as his mother Sarah runs across the hallway, everything around her looks disoriented. I just think that that is a fascinating way of snowballing or unraveling. Shauna's acting is excellent, especially with those big eyes of hers, which makes her characters experiencing terror all the more intense. On top of that, the audiences are somewhat made to wonder if this is just the result of Sarah not taking her proper medication, and so Sarah herself is wondering if she's going mad, and so Shauna plays that arc incredibly well. Praises also go to the young actor who plays the son, James Quinn Markey, who does a marvelous job of showing you that transition of the before and after Chris. James Quinn Markey is very careful and very meticulous and very precise in expressing certain reactions in very small portions, but just enough to let you know that the Chris now is not the Chris that you saw at the beginning of the film. If there is one dissatisfaction about this movie, is that the whole thing about the hole in the ground, where it came from, how it came to be, what it really wants, those questions and more are never really fully answered. But then again, this goes to what I implied earlier, in that the movie is more concerned about the relationship between Sarah and her son and the tension that happens along the way. Again, it is more in the anticipation of it as opposed to the encounter itself. The ending is a bit weak and uneventful in my opinion. It tries to suggest something, but it does a poor job of doing so. Overall, The Hole in the Ground may not necessarily be groundbreaking, but it is an enjoyable addition to the horror lineup that distributor A24 has been giving us over the years, like The Witch and Hereditary. So that's it. That's my review of The Hole in the Ground. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Hey, if you like this review and you want me to make more, please contribute monthly to help support this channel at Rama Screen Patreon page. Become my patrons today at patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this.